Hello and welcome. I'm Zaki and I'll document my time in Crystal Realms here. The last sandbox MMO I truly got hooked on was Growtopia. I played it for more than a decade before eventually quitting because the game just wasn't the same anymore. Even when I looked for other games and tried them, like Pixel Worlds, Crystal Realms is a game that made me hooked again. Well, before I start, these are just my thoughts after 50 hours, so this isn't really meant to be a complete review. First of all, what surprised me is how active the community is despite being a small game. At least for now. It is currently in its alpha phase and will soon have a full release, if I'm not mistaken, this year in 2026. This game has a Discord server with passionate developers who strive for the game's success. It is easy to navigate, and people are more than happy to interact. While everyone does their own thing, people still take their time to answer questions and help other people. And developers actually care for the community. They post updates, communicate with players, and it makes the game feel like it's constantly moving forward. Second is that the game is memorable and has its own identity, which I think is very important for many games, and for a game to be really called unique. Well, at first I actually felt off with how small the blocks are compared to Growtopia, where a block is as big as your character, but after a few hours, it grew on me. The gameplay was really smooth, building and breaking blocks never felt clunky. It also has its own farming system, pets with buffs that can help you daily, a trading like machine, and many more. For me to explore, but maybe that's a topic for another time. Third is that it feels like it is the perfect time to start playing. Joining a game while it's still growing feels special and will always feel special for me. That same feeling when I first started playing Growtopia around 2013, the game felt alive. There's no one correct way to play. Some people play for profit, some people build and make really good art, or maybe even make music. The game's fresh, there are active developers, there are fresh mechanics or events, which I have yet to experience as I'm still new and the upcoming event is summer, so I'm kind of excited for that. Lastly, is that this game respects your time. It has fair progression where doing work actually feels rewarding. I never felt forced to spend money just to keep up with players. In fact, it made me want to spend money, not because I needed to, but because I wanted to support the game with a bright future. Of course, like all the other games, Crystal Realms not perfect. Maybe my opinion will change after hundreds of hours, but for now, this game made me excited to play a sandbox MMO again.